we have some news. It's not any major breaking, season-changing news. It's not minor, nothing to worry about news, but it's a good chunk of news. The first bit of news we'll talk about is Busch Beer. Busch. Yes, that's right. No, not Kevin Harvick, not the Busch brothers, but the Clash, actually. NASCAR will have the Clash sponsored by Busch Beer. So obviously there's that new thing with the major sponsors, multiple sponsors. Instead of having one title name for the Cup Series, they have those sponsors, and I think Busch is one of them. I'm pretty sure. And here we go. Busch stepping up. They're going to sponsor the Clash. It's been a lot of different names recently, like the Auto Part Clash, the Advanced Auto Parts Clash, the Gator. Wait, no, that was the Duels. The Clash from the past. I don't know, but they've had a lot of names. I know that since I've been a NASCAR fan. The Sprint Unlimited or something like that. They've had weird names, whatever it is, but apparently there's some history with it. I did not know this entering today, but now I do. The Busch Clash. That was once a thing. Busch sponsored up till 1997. The Clash, they sponsored it. They sponsored it for a while, and they continued their sponsorship of the exhibition event with its Budweiser brand through 2011. And after a couple of name changes, it's back, according to this article. So obviously, Busch has all those. The main company and I can't pronounce it. Anheuser-Busch owns that, all that fun stuff. Companies, money, moving around. But now it's back. The Busch Clash is back. But here we are. That I really don't know what else to say about it. Sponsorship is good for NASCAR, and big sponsors are good for NASCAR. I don't really have it's hard to have an opinion. I mean, sponsors are sponsors. I don't know what else to say. But another thing, once again, as I said, this is quick, but Darlington has announced its 2020 throwback scheme. Darlington will be in the playoffs next year, so I don't know if they're going to do the green spoilers. They did that in the past. I don't know if they're going to do that at all. Monster isn't the main sponsor. I don't know if they're going to alternate, like Xfinity put it red, and then Busch do the blue, the light blue, and then whatever the other sponsors are, put them there. Whatever it may be, I don't know if they're going to do that. I don't know if they're just going to keep the spoilers regular, the spoiler splitter name on the top, whatever. I don't know if they're going to change that. I don't know if they're going to keep that the same. I really don't. Okay, I couldn't tell you what they're going to do, but here is the theme for the 2020 Darlington Raceway Throwback Race. NASCAR champions past, present, and future. New traditions. First race of the 2020 Cup Series playoffs are its 2020 playoffs campaign. Past, you got Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt, Jimmy Johnson, Richard Petty, Dale Jarrett, whoever else has won a championship. Present, I don't know, Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, someone that's won it really recently. And then obviously future, you don't know who's going to win the championship in the future, so this is kind of like the kickoff to the playoffs. Like, hey, the playoffs are starting here. We're about to see a future champion maybe, so this is where the future starts. Something like that maybe. Maybe a Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Kyle Larson. Someone can get their first championship next year, and it all starts at Darlington in the playoffs. So maybe that's what they're trying to get at. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But that's pretty cool. There are 33 different NASCAR champions and have won 71 championships since 1979. Obviously, you got Petty, Earnhardt, and Johnson with 7, and then you have Gordon with 4, Lee Petty with 3, David Pearson with 3, Cale Yarborough with 3, Darrell Waltrip with 3, Tony Stewart with 3, Herb Thomas with 2, Tim Flock with 2, Buck Baker with 2, Joe Weatherly with 2, Ned Jarrett with 2, Terry Labonte with 2, Kyle Busch with 2, and then a bunch of other drivers, 17 to be exact, have 1 championship. So, as I said, lots and lots of champions. So we'll be honoring them. And even Xfinity, it says there's Xfinity champions. The list those off. I won't name them all, but expect a lot of throwback schemes. I expect the 24 to be something for Gordon. So probably, I'd guess his 2001 title, because that was the Flames. I believe it was the Flames. Yeah, I think he ran the Flames that year. This was not the exact car, but it's the Flames. But obviously Gordon, That's probably going to be honored in the 24. The 48, Jimmy Johnson, I expect that to be a throwback to himself in his final season. The 3, probably something with Dale Earnhardt. They might bring the black 3 back. I don't know how people are going to feel about that, but it might happen. The 18, they could do Bobby Labonte. I think they've done that already, though. 17, Buescher. They could do something to Darrell Waltrip. Who else? That's all I got off the top of my head, but we're going to see a lot of fun throwback schemes as we always do. It'll be a fun time, but yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, leave it a big fat like. We're 7 subscribers away from 500, halfway to 1,000, so thank you so much for that. Let's keep on getting at that, so subscribe right now. Just go subscribe.